Hello and welcome to Michael's Minty Music for today. Today we review Avril Lavigne's 2011 album Goodbye Lullaby. It's good, although probably not great. A lot of these songs sound similar, and overall the album does not sound particularly unique in my opinion. This is the track listing, and these are the tracks I added to my playlist. 10 out of 14, so about 70%. This album is mostly good, but it's purely pop. There's only a hint of rock here, really. It sounds very generic for the time. It sounds like, right out of the late 2000s, early 2010s pop album. The songs themselves are good, but they do all sound pretty similar to each other. So this is kind of a tough album to get through. The more unique ones are weirdly the slower ones, but that's because I think in general they've got good emotional lyrics that make them stand out when compared to the more classic pop tracks here. The album flows pretty well. The upbeat tracks are mostly at the start, and then it slows down pretty heavily before speeding up towards the end. The speed up towards the end though is more sort of into the middle of the speed. It doesn't hit the high of the beginning, the high speed at the beginning. The final few tracks though are really great. The album ends really well, although the start is more varied in quality, but the end of the album is just really great. There was only one single released before the album, second track, What the Hell, and I don't really remember any of these tracks making it on the radio. Maybe Smile, but I don't really remember from this album anything from this album really making it on the radio. But my favorite song here is probably the last one, Alice. It's a really great ending track. It's technically a hidden track, and I think that works really well. Goodbye is the slower and the more the vibe you expect from a final track. So Alice kind of comes in there as a really great ending one. There was a bit of competition, I think, from Smile for my favorite track, but I think I really like Alice better. Now, I rank this album third out of the four albums I've heard so far. I definitely think this is an improvement on her previous album, but I don't think it quite hits the quality of her first two albums, but it's not far behind. I think that Goodbye Lullaby is on par with her first two albums, just lacking a bit of their musical diversity, but still definitely there in regards to general quality. Now, this album doesn't take my top spot from 2011. That stays with Adele's album 21, which is really great. Clearly a step above this album in quality. 21 is definitely better. Next up is Sting's 2013 album, The Last Ship. It's pretty decent. There's some good tracks on it, and overall, it's not too bad. So, pretty good. Stay tuned for that, and as always, stay minty.